familiar with the United States than I am with the UK and other countries, but in the United States, we have more income and wealth inequality than any time in the history of the country, all right? And people don't know this, and people don't think about it. 3 people own more wealth than the bottom half of American society. I think that's an issue we should be talking about. Is that good from a moral perspective? You got people sleeping out on the streets, people in America who are hungry, desperate, 3 people who are worth more money than they can spend in 10,000 lifetimes, okay? So that's issue number 1, more income and wealth inequality. Issue number 2, which we don't talk about very much, certainly true here in UK as well as other countries, more concentration of ownership. What does that mean? What it means is it used to be people started a small business. You start a small, you have a business, you have a business. Today, in sector after sector, whether it is financial services, Wall Street, whether it is media, whether it's agriculture, whether it's transportation, whether it's big tech, you have fewer and fewer multi-billion-dollar corporations controlling that sector. And interestingly enough, during the worst of the pandemic, when in my country tens of thousands of workers died because they had to go to work, bus drivers, nurses went to work, the billionaire class became $2 trillion richer, all right? And corporate profits soared and prices went up. You know, we talk about inflation. In America, at least, we think that half of inflation was a result of corporate greed, just raising prices so they can make more corporate profits. So you got corporate, a smaller number of people controlling the economy. Then the third issue I worry about, and America is different here than the UK, is we have a pretty corrupt political system in the sense that as a result of a terrible Supreme Court decision, if you're a billionaire and you want to get involved in politics, you can write out a check for hundreds of millions of dollars, put it into a super PAC. You know what a super PAC is?
Yeah.
Political Action Committee, that can spend money to support your candidates or defeat your candidates. All right? That's not democracy. That's oligarchy. And the fourth issue that concerns me in terms of what's going on in America is, and again, it's different than it is here in the UK, is we have 8 large media conglomerates that control about 90% of what the American people see, hear, and read. What does that mean? What that ends up meaning is that issues like the issues I discuss in this book are virtually never discussed on American television.